Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today just a little update on to the last M3 video. I thought I'd fit this one in because it's going to be a couple of weeks till we can sort of bring it to a conclusion. So I just thought I'd sneak a little 5-minute video in. So we're talking about the Frm module. Now I did get I got access to the module. I didn't take it out. I'll cut that video in now of out where it is and how you get to it. Just a quick video. You cut to that now and watch that, and then come and join me. Yes guys, we're just getting this Frm module out. So we've popped these up, just the front part, and that's there. Unscrew that, which you want to torque for. Once you've unscrewed that, it all pops off, and there is that is your Frm module. Now I can see the part number, so I don't need to take this out, but when I do take it out, I'm not sure what's holding. Oh, just a few nuts, a few plastic nuts holding it in, guys, so not a right lot. So you've seen that's where the Frm module's located. Now they do 3 variants of these Frm modules. All the part numbers are the same, but after the part number there's a 0, 1. Oh, it's just 1, it's not a 0, 1. After that there's a part number, then there's number 1, there's number 2, or there's number 3. I've got the number 3. Now if you look online, the number 3 is the worst one. It's the one that breaks quite a lot. Now the issue is that I'm not 100% sure on what happens, but if you have if the battery's disconnected or the battery goes flat and then you reconnect it, or I think even using jump leads, stuff like that, it can fry the Frm module. Now I do know from past vehicles with some BMWs, using the jump packs can fry modules. I've actually done it on a previous car before, on an M4, so they are quite weak, the modules on the BMWs. Now, so with this car, I don't know if we've done it or if it was like that when it came. We just don't know. Now I've had a look. I can get a replacement module for £100, but it wasn't the number 3 module. I think it was a number 2, and apparently you can get them to work, but they're quite, you know, it's a bit involved. So I thought, well, I'll go for a 3 anyway. I spoke to my BM guy who does coding and stuff like that, and he actually said, well, in a couple of weeks I'm getting the kit so I can actually fix those modules myself. I think what they do is, I think from what I can gather, they lose the data. I don't think the modules break as such. I think they lose the data, and it just makes them act sporadic. I think that's the issue with it. I'll put you on another view, guys, so you can see us driving. It's better than looking at my mug, innit? Straighten you up. So yeah, so the module itself, it appears that they just lose the data, from what I can gather. So you don't, I mean, I'm sure sometimes they do break completely, but I think in the majority of cases they can be just fixed. So I would look at that alternative. I've seen online there's a number of places do it for around £70. You can have the module redone. Now the issues that the modules generally bring up, so if you're approaching the car and you the car can already be unlocked, it locks or unlocked, it's irrelevant. Obviously you'll have to unlock it to open the door, but what I'm saying is the car can be stood, you not touch the key, open the door, and the window goes halfway down. Now I know that you can press the button on the key a couple of times and it'll do something like that, but I'm talking about you don't even need to touch the key, you'll open the door and it'll drop halfway down. Won't do it all the time, but it will do it. But it will do it from occasions. What other issues have I had? My driver's side wing mirror won't fold in. Now I wasn't sure if that, I have replaced that wing mirror, so I wasn't sure if it were a dodgy wing mirror or if it's the Frm, but I have been told the Frm causes gremlins with the wing mirrors. So fingers crossed it is the FRM and I don't have to buy a new wing mirror. What else does it cause? It can cause alt lights coming up on dash. It controls, and now this was a major one that nearly left me stranded. So for those who have got an M3 with the SMG gearbox or an M5, the E60 M5, they will know if it's in gear and you open the door, it will go into neutral every time. Your door's open, it won't let you move. It just will not let you move. Now the FRM controls the door sensors. So what was happening was the FRM was telling the car that the door was open. I was trying to go into drive, but the FRM's telling the car that the door's open. So the car's knocking itself into neutral, and that's what nearly got me stranded. Now the way I got round it was basically opening the door, shutting the door, locking the car, unlocking it. Did that process a few times, and it stopped doing it. So whether it would leave you stranded eventually or not, I don't know. I don't know how serious and how bad they can get to, but it's just something to bear in mind. Now we aren't going to get this resolved for another 2 weeks, so I'll obviously do a follow-up video then. But I just also wanted to mention, because I'm getting an EDC fault, not a fault flashing up as such, but what happens is the driver's side rear, it isn't holding its weight. Now when you first get in it on a morning, it's fine for the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but eventually it starts slackening off because it's got adaptive suspension, and it'll start rubbing when you go around certain corners because the shocks, it's been allowed to go slack. Now I've spoke to the guy and he said the FRM doesn't control that, but all I know is when the system glitches and when all the lights come on the dash, I get on the main screen, I get an EDC error warning. So if it isn't to do with the FRM, then I'd be interested to know why it's doing that. So don't know, guys, with that one. I know the EDC module can fail, that's in the boot, so it could be that we've got two fried units. We just don't know at this point. We just really don't know, but it's an interesting one to follow, guys, if you do have an M3, or if you're thinking of getting one of these E92s M3s, because just about all the little problems that electronic issues that you can have, I've just about had with this one. All being fixed, obviously, or on with being fixed. But yeah, it's an interesting one. So if you want to find out what happens with the M3, guys, if you won't mind hitting subscribe, and if you feel like it, maybe hit the like button. And yeah, the next video won't be about the M3, but we will do a follow-up. It's going to be, as I say, it's going to be a couple of weeks off, so just keep a lookout for that one. Okay, guys, thanks. Catch you again. Bye.